In this module, we will learn about type conversion in Java. The objective is to learn about the two ways of type conversions. What is automatic type conversion? What is casting? And what is meant by type promotion? Type conversion. If you want to assign a value of one type to a variable of another type conversion is required. There are two ways in which type conversion is achieved: implicit or automatic conversion, explicit conversion, also known as casting. Let's look at both these conversion types next. Implicit or automatic type conversion: when one type of data is assigned to another type of variable, automatic type conversion will take place provided the two types are compatible. With compatible types, when the destination type is larger than the source type, a widening conversion takes place. For example, int type is large enough to hold short or byte values. Long type is large enough to hold int, short, or byte values. Double type is large enough to hold float values. Java also performs an automatic type conversion when storing an integer literal into variables of type byte, short, long, or char only if it is within the range. Automatic conversions do not take place when the literal value is beyond the range limit or when the value of the larger type variable needs to be changed to smaller type variable. In this example, we have variable a of type int, which is assigned a value of -129. We have variable b of type byte, and when we try to assign the int to b, there is no automatic type conversion that is taking place. This will result in a compilation error. Type mismatch cannot convert from int to byte. Casting. A cast is simply an explicit type conversion when the types are compatible but the literal value is beyond the range limit. It has the below general form. You specify the target type within the parentheses followed by the value. Target type specifies the desired type to convert the specified value to. Example, to assign the int type value to a byte type, we need to apply the cast. In this example, we have variable a of type int, which is assigned a value of 227. Now, if we try to assign the value of a to variable b of type byte, it will result in a compilation error as we have seen previously. So to avoid that, we need to explicitly cast it to the byte. So in this case, if the value of variable a is within the byte range, which is -128 to 127, the same value is assigned to b. But if it is outside the range, which is in this case, the steps mentioned next are followed. So what happens in the background is the number is converted into the binary representation and only the rightmost bits are considered. For byte, the 8 bits, for short 16 bits, and so on. And the remaining bits are discarded. From the result of 2, if the leftmost bit is 0, then the number is positive and the bits are simply converted into the decimal form. From the result of 2, again, if the leftmost bit is 1, then the number is negative. In that case, the 2's complement of the binary number needs to be taken and then converted into the decimal form. 2's complement of a binary number is achieved by converting it into 1's complement and then adding 1, which we have already seen in the other module. 1's complement of a binary number is arrived at by replacing 0 by 1 and 1 by 0. Again, we have seen this in the previous module. Continuing with casting, the conversion from int to byte is called narrowing conversion. The conversion from floating point to integer is called truncation. So if the value of 1.23 is assigned to an integer, the resulting value is 1. 0.23 being the fractional component is truncated. If the resulting value is larger than the integer range, then the steps mentioned in the previous slide are followed to reduce the value. So here's an example to demonstrate casting. We have a class conversion which has a main method and variables b of type byte, which is declared but not initialized. Variable I of type int is declared and initialized with 257. Variable d of type double is declared and initialized with 323.142. So if you try to assign the value I to b, it will result in a compilation error. Hence we need to cast it. So we apply the cast using the byte type within the parenthesis followed by the variable name I. So when we try to print the value, since 257 is beyond the range, the steps mentioned in the previous slide are followed. Hence the values of I and B when printed will be 257 and 1. Similarly, if we have to convert a double to int, we need to apply the cast with the int type, and converting double to byte, we have to again apply the cast of byte type. Automatic type promotion in expressions. So we have seen type conversion during assignment, but is there any other place where type conversions may occur? Yes, it is possible, especially in an expression. In an expression, the intermediate value may exceed the range of its type. How is the conversion done in that case? Let's examine the following expression. We have a variable a of type byte, which is assigned a value of 40, variable b of type byte, which is assigned a value of 50, variable c of type byte, which is assigned a value of 100. And we have an expression which is a into b divided by c, and which is assigned to a variable of type int. Here a into b will be 2000, which is beyond the range of byte. To handle this, Java promotes byte, short or char operand to int when evaluating an expression. That is, the sub-expression is evaluated using integers and not bytes. As we saw above, the conversion is handled by Java using type promotion. Are there any side effects of this type promotion? Yes, of course. To understand, check this below code. Byte b is equal to 50, and we have b into 2, which is assigned back to b. So b is equal to b into 2 results in a compilation error. But if you see b into 2 is 50 into 2, which is 100, which is within the range of the byte, then why is the error? The error is because b was promoted to int, and the result will also be promoted to int. So trying to assign an int to byte is not possible, as we have seen previously. Hence we need to explicitly apply the cast to resolve this issue. So using the cast, the above error can be fixed as shown below, where byte cast is applied to the product of b into 2, which yields the correct result 100. There are certain type promotion rules that we need to consider. All byte, short and char values are promoted to int. If one operand is long, the whole expression is promoted to long. If one operand is float, the whole expression is promoted to float. If one operand is double, the whole expression is promoted to double. Let's take a look at it in an example. So here's an example to demonstrate type promotion rules. We have a class promote with the main method. There are certain variables declared: b of type byte, which is initialized with 42, c of type char, which is initialized with small a, s which is of type short, which is initialized with 1024, I is of type int, which is initialized with 50,000, f of type float is initialized with 5.67f, d of type double is initialized with 0.1234, and there's an expression which is f into b plus I divided by c minus d into s, and the output of this is assigned to a variable result of type double. So we have three sub expressions: f into b, I divided by c, and d into s. So in the first sub expression, f into b, b is promoted to float and its result is also a float. In the second sub expression, I divided by c, c is promoted to an int and its result is also an int. In the third sub expression, d into s, s is promoted to double and its result is also a double. Now we have the below sub expression results: f into b plus I divided by c minus d into s. So the first one is float, second one is int, and last one is double. So in this expression, if you have float and int, which will be considered first, so in that case it is promoted to float, and then float minus double, it is promoted to double. Hence the output is of type double. To summarize, we have learned that when the destination type is larger than the source type, automatic type conversion takes place, and it is also referred to as widening conversion. When the destination type is smaller than the source type, explicit cast needs to be applied. It is referred to as narrowing conversion. During evaluation of an expression, if the intermediate result is beyond the limit of the original type of data, the intermediate result is promoted to a larger data type automatically. We have also learnt about the rules that apply to type promotion.